Hi, my name is Bob Beechell, and in this video I'll be looking at RStudio. This is the integrated development environment, the IDE, which you use to do your R programming, where you can enter the code and get your results and see graphs and so on. So here we can see the interface of RStudio. At the top we have the standard menu bar. On the Mac version here, the menu bar of course is separate from the main window. On the Windows version it will be part of the main window, but apart from that the two versions are the same. Now below the menu bar we have a toolbar here which contains shortcut icons to various options. This one enables you to create various text files, including our script files. This one enables you to create a project when you begin to do your own specific projects using R. This one opens files. These two are for saving files, saving open documents. This one prints the current file. This one gives a shortcut for going to particular files or functions in your code. This one enables you to change the position of the panes. I'll be looking at that shortly. And finally, this one enables you to add additional add-ins to RStudio, which if you have, you can run them from here. Below that we have the main interface showing the various tabbed panels, of which there are currently 3. There is in fact a 4th panel, a very important one, which is the source editor panel, which is where you actually type your R commands. Now to add that, you need to create an R script file. To do that, you can either go to the File menu here, choose New File in R script, or use the shortcut icon here, just click on the down arrow, and again you can choose R script. Notice that you can also use this shortcut command, keyboard shortcut if you wish. Notice in fact you can also create other forms of text files in RStudio, but the one we're interested in is RScript. So I'm going to click that, and as you can see that opens up an additional tabbed panel here in the top left. Now this is the editor panel into which you will actually type your R commands in order to run the program. You can have more than one editor file open, and each one will have its own tab which you can drag to rearrange. At the moment it's untitled. Once you save the file, then it will be given a name. Down here we have the console, which is where the results of your R commands will be shown. There's also a tab for terminal, which enables you to open a terminal window here in macOS, into which you can enter and run operating system commands, Unix commands if you wish. That's not something I'll be doing. It's unlikely you want to do that, but it's available if necessary. Over here we have a panel consisting of 3 tabs. Environment. This is where you'll see the various objects that you create as you begin to run your R commands, vectors, matrices and so on. History, which as the name suggests contains a history of all the commands that you've entered and run. Connections is for connecting to various specific databases, again more of a specialist requirement which we'll not be looking at. And the 4th tabbed panel here is down here, which consists of 5 tabs. Files enables you, as you can see, to view the file structure on your hard disk and to navigate to various folders and then run files from there. Plots, this is where you'll see the various charts and graphs that you create using R. And once you've created them, you're able to export them either as PNG files or as PDF. The Packages tab shows the various install packages in R. Now, these are very important as it's packages that enable you to extend the functionality of R. Help is where you can view the inbuilt help system, which is very comprehensive, and we'll be looking at that. Viewer, this is something that's not very often used. It enables you to view any HTML files that you may have created in R, but that's unlikely. So it's these first four here that are the main ones. Now you can change the position or the size of these panels. If you drag on the border here, you can widen the one on the left and obviously narrow the ones on the right to suit your tastes. I usually leave them roughly in the middle. You can also drag up and down on the border here to change the relative sizes of these panels here. You can also click on this little icon here, which will make that panel take up the whole of this left-hand side. In other words, it maximizes this one and minimizes this other one here. Click it to restore it if you prefer that one. As you can see, it's fairly obvious. And the same over here. The other thing that I'll mention is that you can also change the position of these panels. I in fact prefer to have the console up here on the top right, and hence this environment etc. panel down here on the bottom left. Now you can change that by going to the View menu, and where it says Panes, you can click to put the console on the right. You can also go into the actual Preferences or Options dialog box, Pane Layout, where you can change it using these drop down little boxes here. Or, and this is what I'll use here, you can go to the shortcut icon here, Workspace Panes, and again just choose Console on right. And as you can see, that's switched these two over. The console is up here now, and the Environment and History and Connections panel is down here. So it's possible to rearrange the position of these tab panels and their relative sizes to suit your particular working flow. So that covers the basic RStudio interface.